What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we'll be reviewing a scorcher named Karma Scorpion Disco. As you guessed, there's scorpion pepper in this. This is my nemesis. Let's see how fucking well I do this week. A little bit about Karma. Karma is out of Rochester, New York. It was founded in 2010. Not the city of Rochester, the company, Karma. It was founded by Gene. I still don't know his last name. And the company was named after his friend's dog. So again, this is out of Rochester, New York. This is known as both the Flower City or the Flower City, like the ones that bloom. Xerox and Kodak are both headquartered in Rochester, and mustard originated here, and it was devised by the RT French company. Famous people from this area include the Jones brothers. So we're talking about Arthur Jones, who played in the NFL, Chandler Jones, as well as the light heavyweight champion, John Jones. Abby Wambach is also from here, former USA women's player, and meathead swimmer Ryan Lochte. Let's look at the packaging. So Karma sauce always has their yin and yang logo. It's a disco ball, right? And there are two scorpions. I don't know if they're dancing. I don't know what they're doing. Or they're just waiting to sting you out on the dance floor. On the top it says Funkin' Hot. I believe it. I've had a Karma sauce before, which is a burn after eating. Yeah, I hear a lot about this sauce. So, just a cool design. I mean, you got the kind of like they almost look like waves or lightning going into the center towards the disco ball. Oh, actually, Gene O. I don't know what the last name, but at least now we have a last initial, shall I say. I gave up space science to make great sauce. Lucky for me, I found a great crew for the journey. From dirt farming to slicing and dicing, we do it all so that you can create amazing meals. An extended club mix of the original Funkin' Hot that cranks the heat to a fever pitch. Layers and spices keep you grooving even as a molten sting reverberates through the flavor. But as the heat builds, you realize the party's just beginning. Electric scorpion pincers are making moves, and the dance floor is your tongue. Yeah, they're not going to go well for me. So the ingredients include peppers, which include the Trinidad Scorpion, Ghost Chocolate Habanero, 7-Pot Primo, some burners in there, apple cider vinegar, cane sugar, fresh lime juice, salt, garlic, and spices. So since we've covered all of those ingredients, I wanted to actually go over something that will be helpful to some of y'all. How do you cut the heat of a burning mouth? There's a few ways to do this, but the quickest and best way to do this is to drink something acidic. If you notice, vinegar is used heavily in a lot of hot sauces. That's because it helps cut the heat down. Anything that's acidic, vinegar, lime juice. You might have seen Gordon Ramsay going nuts with the lime juice, but he had the right idea. He just executed like a goofus on hot ones. The acid will actually help basically disassociate the capsaicin from your pain receptors. Yeah, that also means that you can drink milk. Milk is acidic. Chocolate is also acidic. And why do all these acids work? Because capsaicin is alkaline or basic. There's a joke there somewhere. Another way to deal with them are carbs, specifically breads and starches. Breads and starches help kind of put a layer between capsaicin and your pain receptors. Things not to do. Don't drink water. Water will just spread the capsaicin to other pain receptors and will just keep the heat going. And by proxy, don't drink alcohol. I know it seems like, what? No alcohol? What the fuck is wrong with you, right? No, you, of course, drink alcohol, but if you're absolutely burning on fire, I can attest to this. When I did the fucking, the bomb with my friend Megan, I went drinking later on that night and it reactivated the burn in my stomach and I had to go home and was feeling ill. It was so bad. Yeah, alcohol does not help and it actually intensifies the burn of capsaicin. So before we get any further, let's hear from this week's sponsor. You know what's the best part of French dip sandwich? That's right, the au jus. Here at Au Jus Gotta Be Kidding, we take pride in our au jus, so much that we serve it with all of our sandwiches. Italian beef, au jus. Steak sandwich, au jus. Even the vegan surprise comes with au jus. That's the surprise. And if you want a drink, you get a cup of, you know it, au jus. we'll have you saying, "Oh, you gotta be kidding," in no time. Now for the moment of truth. Oh, this just smells like scorpion pepper and a little bit of vinegar. Yeah, I just smell nothing but peppers. Probably scorpion. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Well, it's a red sauce. Oh man. This clocks in at 649,000 SHUs. So it's up there. It's a super hot. This one I already know is going to be like a super heavyweight. I might invent a new... Heavyweights are basically anything over 100,000 or that tastes like over 100,000. This is chunky. This is not liquidy at all. So this is going to hurt. As you can see, it's a nice red, deep red. It's a beautiful color. All right, you bastards. Hope you enjoy this. Cheers. What the fuck is in this? Woo. So I was not expecting it to be this sweet. And it has a very slow burn. The burn is barely kicking in right now. Starting to sweat. Although the heat is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it's still building, so maybe I should shut the fuck up for a second there. So I'm definitely sweating. The heat is still coming up, back of the tongue, a little bit on the tip of the tongue. Although only one woo out of me, I think. I think that only caught me slightly off surprise. Or slightly by surprise. Woo! All right. We'll give it 2 woos. Okay, the taste. What shocked me immediately was how sweet it was. So there's actually a lot of cane sugar used in this. So yeah, it does have a sweeter taste to it than most other of the super hots. And I think sugars do kind of mellow out the burn a bit. So you might have seen my face look confused at the beginning because I did not expect it to be that sweet. Now, is this not a sweetness you could use with food? I'd be a little careful. Because, yeah, the sugar does throw it off. I don't put sugar in any of my food. Definitely a heavyweight. It's actually not a super heavyweight. This is actually tolerable. Well, for me. I'm going to be using the fuck out of this sauce. What would I put this on? I would put this on... I think there's a natural on things like barbecue, chicken, anything that needs a little bit of kick, maybe with a little bit of sweetness. It would work great on. Veggies. It's not too savory, so it's not like something that you can't... I wouldn't use this on like fruits or desserts or nothing like that, right? It's still only a food-based sauce, but then just hit, like, it doesn't even hit you. It just climbs up slowly and steadily. Barbecue stuff, definitely. Nothing too savory. Like if you're using like a pot roast or something, this might not go well with that. But experiment. Find out what works best for you. It's a good one. Flavorful sauce. I survived this one. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. My lips are still burning a little bit, but hey, I'm going to be all right, people. I will survive. Next week, I'm going to be reviewing an even hotter sauce named the Heatness Last Dab Apollo. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.